Okay, can somebody confirm you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Thank you. All right, I wanted to talk a little bit about the grading. So let me talk about that. I got both labs graded that were due last Saturday. Just a minute. Got too many windows open here. I'll share my screen as soon as I shut down the grade book, but I have the grade book open to help me talk. Of course, I got the lecture worksheet graded, and I think almost everybody did a good job on that. Let me look at that. Oh, the lecture page just finished. That's good. My computer will now work faster. Come back to where I was. I'm just looking at, yeah, you guys did really well on worksheet lecture 6. Keep up the good work. Everybody got 100% on the worksheet lecture 6. We're a little bit behind on the lecture in lecture 6. I've also graded the quiz. I do go in and make sure that people are showing me a scan of their environment. I think on one of the quizzes I gave extra credit. I don't remember which one that is. Let me see if that was quiz 2. I'm gonna go to the speed grader and take a look here. See if it's quiz 1. Yeah, in quiz 1, you got extra credit for quiz 1. So I gave you one question correct on quiz 1. Um, I occasionally do that. I might do it on quiz 3. I haven't decided yet, and I probably will do it on the final. Let's see what else. I haven't graded the extra credit yet, so I still have to grade extra credit 4, 5, and 6. But I'm sure if you turned it in, you probably got the point. And then I graded lab. Actually, I got lab 3 as well as lab 2 graded 2 times now. So those labs have been graded both the first time and the second time. And then I got graded lab 7 and lab 8 the first time. Boy, a lot of you made corrections to lab 8 already. Let me check onto that. Just taking a look here. Yeah, I knew that person had done it. Let's see if other people did it. Yeah, I know a number of you got something wrong in lab 8. Like, I now know why people are getting, I think it's case study 5 wrong. And that is they're thinking that the hemolysis being shown is alpha hemolysis. But if you look closely, you'll see darkening around the colonies. And that's not no hemolysis or gamma hemolysis, it's alpha hemolysis. So in the lab, I got lab 7 and lab 8 graded. And because of that, you can make corrections by this Saturday, meaning the 21st, to get 100%. And I tell you what questions are wrong. Usually I don't tell you what the correct answer is the first time, but if you turn it in or you send me an email, I will tell you what the correct answer is the second time. If you don't turn it in the second time, you'll need to send me an email and then I'll send a correct answer to you. Any questions about any of that? A number of people got 5 out of 5 in lab 7, but actually only one person got 5 out of 5 in lab 8. I think the case studies are a little more difficult, and I was pleased actually to see that a number of people got wrong answers on the case studies. That means you're not using a artificial intelligence to get your answers. If you do use artificial intelligence, you should realize that you will need to know how to do it yourself because you'll have case studies on the final. And if you don't learn how to do it yourself, you're going to struggle on the final. So you want to answer these your first by yourself. And then if you want, you can use artificial intelligence to check your answer. Now, admittedly, I stated that the answer has to be something coming out of this lab. And so if your artificial intelligence gives you another answer, you know it's going to be marked wrong. So it needs to be something coming out of this lab. Any question about any of that? All right, I think that's it for the grading. You guys are doing a real good job. Please keep it up. I'm very happy with the way you're going. I did grade the unknown notes. I think I graded it yesterday. I don't think I've done it today. So if you requested a test and the incubation time went expired, I sent out the results on Monday, and I did it on Saturday and Friday as well.
What if your test was a week
Earlier
long
than
and
that
you
or not.
submitted
Sorry,
it on
hold
what
on.
if
I
the
didn't hear you. Go on.
what if your test was a week long and you submitted it on Tuesday? Does that mean my test results aren't there yet?
I'm not sure if you requested a test. There's only one that takes 1 week, and that's the gelatin hydrolysis. So I should have given you the results after a week. You're sure it's been a week since you did it?
I can double check.
All right. Like I said, I've checked all the unknowns. I didn't do it today, but I did it yesterday, Monday. The longest test is the MR test. Did you ask for the MR test?
Hold on, I'm gonna check and see what test it was. The unknown notes are in module. Oh, I found it.
You would find them under the
It's
uh,
this.
it's weeks 5
I
lab.
think I think it was the citrate test, but when I read the
Yeah, I should give you the results after about 2 days, 2 or 3 days. If you haven't gotten it, send me an email. I'll take a look at what's wrong because I went through everyone. And if it was a week ago, I should have got it to you probably like Friday or Saturday.
okay.
Send me an email. I'll take a look what's wrong. Maybe I didn't see your request at the bottom of the page.
No, the results are there.
Oh, I mean, I sent results?
Yeah, so but
Okay.
when I looked up the test, it said that you incubate it for 7 days. So I thought you were gonna wait a full 7 days to send me the results.
There's no test that takes a week to incubate except for the gelatin hydrolysis test.
Okay,
So
maybe
you
I
must be
misread it.
mistaken. It doesn't take a week other than gelatin hydrolysis. What test was it again?
I the citrate.
Yeah, that only takes 2 days to incubate.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Any other questions? If not, let me share my screen. Let me get out of the grade book and then share my screen. Can you see my screen now? Anyone see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. So today is the 17th. On the first day of the week, we're working on our unknown projects. So there is no lab today other than working on your unknown work. Let me remind you, though, that the infectious disease work or paper is due this Saturday, February 21st, there's a few students, maybe one or two, which have not requested a project. To get full credit, you need to request a project from me and then I approve it. So if you haven't requested your project, you should request it and then turn it in by this Saturday. Any question on anything? All right, if there's no questions, the lab is done. I'll stay here for a few more minutes in case the question comes up. But once the last student's gone, I'm going to disappear as well.
I do have a quick question about the research project.
Uh-huh.
So I normally don't work weekends and I normally don't work full time, but we've been kind of short staffed lately and I've been at work a little more than I expected. And on 3 p.m. Saturday, I have to work until midnight. And same with Sunday. I'm hoping to get the research project done by Friday night, but if I need like an additional day to like edit and revise it, could I have that since I have because I've been training someone to do my job so that I don't have to work so many hours. That's what I've been doing this week is training.
Uh-huh.
So, but is that possible? Or
Let's try and get it done by Friday. And if you don't get it done by Friday, ask me in an email.
okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. All right. Any other questions? If not, we're done.
I I
Oh,
do
go
have
ahead.
one question along the lines with the research project. This is just something I've been running into is what is like your best method for not writing every single, because like a lot of the research project isn't common knowledge. So how do you avoid just having like paraphrase after paraphrase after paraphrase for like resources and references and citing them?
Well, if it's not common knowledge, you do need to cite it, where you got your information from.
But I
And
know in your
if you can
rubric you had
use
said,
the
yeah.
same, hold it. If you can use the same citation for all the sentences in a paragraph, you only need to put one in-text citation at the end of the paragraph.
In your rubric, you had said, or in the directions, I remember reading that you had said, don't put it at the very end of your paragraph.
Normally, that's the case. You put it at the end of the sentence. But if it's the same citation for every sentence in the paragraph, you can put it at the end of the paragraph.
Okay.
Okay. And that way,
Okay.
instead of having it 5 times after every sentence in the paragraph, you only have it
Yeah.
one time at the end of the paragraph.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. I was
But,
wondering. So just wanted to make sure. Thank you.
but that requires all 5 sentences have the same in-text citation.
Got it.
So I have another question. So I cited something out of a journal that was cite that the author cited from another author. So do I include like the author they cited was like Homer or something? So do I include the Homer citation and then put their citation after? Because I got it from their paper and they got it from someone else's.
Um, I'm not entirely certain what APA 7 says about that. I'll have to look it up. But I'm going to say that if you do it that way, because you're not really looking at Homer's citation, you're using the other author's citation, that you can use the other author's citation. And they're
Okay.
citing Homer because they looked it up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not entirely certain what you're supposed to do with APA 7, but this sounds good to me. And I don't expect you to look up Homer because, good heavens, I imagine you can do that on the internet now, but most people wouldn't. And so go ahead and just use the other citation and just cite it found in this author, and he's citing Homer.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
I have one last question. Are
Uh-huh.
we allowed to start the lab early for lab 9?
You may.
Okay, because I did have a question about one of the photos because I was peeking at it just to prepare. I, for some reason, thought that we were doing it today. But on the like case studies, for example, I'm gonna pull it up right now. But one of the case studies, I couldn't tell if the photo was including like a little red line or if it was clear. It was the
I
photo.
know what you're talking about. Go on.
Sorry, it was
Go ahead. I
case
know which one you're talking
study.
about.
It was case study
Two,
three,
three.
for day two for the SIM test.
Uh-huh.
There's like a little line, and I'm not sure if that is supposed to be the red that we're looking for, or if it's just like a reflection.
That's the red you're looking for.
Okay, it is. Okay, just wanted to verify. So thank you so much.
All right. All right. No other question. I'm going to stop the share. I'll stay on until the last student leaves. Stop the recording.